Good morning, evening, or afternoon to all of you beautiful people. Josh here, back to bring you some sweet voice-based content. So, as with any creative field, there is a learning curve when it comes to voice acting. But with learning comes the fuck-ups, and I've certainly made my fair share. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about why in voice acting you never stop learning, and give an example of one of the most recent examples of my cock-ups when it comes to voice acting. So without any further ado, let's go! So why is it that in voice acting we never stop learning? Well, it's pretty simple. As with any creative field, things are constantly evolving. I mean, think of something like music. The guitar techniques and tones that we had from Chuck Berry and Bill Haley are so different to the tones from later years. From Jimi Hendrix, to Tom Morello, to Matt Bellamy, to Kirk Hammett, to so many others. Voice acting is no different. When you compare how voice acting has evolved over the years from performances like Speed Racer, to more contemporary performances like Spirited Away. As such, as the industry evolves, we must evolve with it. I mean, we as a community have watched the industry change a lot over the last couple of years with the introduction of remote recording. But while it's made the career much more accessible, it has meant that learning the tricks of creating a home studio is basically a trial and error process. And I've had plenty of error in the time building my home studio, so let's talk about my most recent. So for context, here's a photo of what my studio looked like about 3 to 4 weeks ago. Ignore the fact it's dark, I know, I work like a gremlin. But generally it was solid, looked good, solid cable management, not a lot of stuff to cause reverb, and the treatment was good, not perfect, but good. However, for about a month I realized that my noise floor was god-awful, and I spent weeks trying to figure out why. I tried rerouting my cabling to avoid any sort of electrical interference going underneath the mic. I bought a smaller microphone cable to allow for less interference due to the travel. I even tried having all of my electrics in this room on one extension cable, but nothing was working. So after stressing myself into a near breakdown, I finally did the hardest thing in the world. I asked for help. Specifically, I asked my VO guardian angel, Renara Hawk. Check out her links in the description if you haven't checked her out already. She's fucking phenomenal. So we did some basic tests, and then I sent her that photo of my setup, and immediately she was able to identify the problem. It's this. The very thing that helped me so early on in my career was fucking me. So I changed the big old box on my mic, added some minor shielding around the back just to kind of give it a bit more protection, and suddenly my recording sounded miles better. So yeah, seems obvious now, but don't cramp around your mic, it needs to breathe. Now at the time, and even a little bit now, I was really embarrassed by this cock-up. I felt like it was such an obvious mistake, and the fact that I had to ask for help in order to figure it out meant I had failed in some way. But asking for help and not being able to figure things out on your own is part of the journey. It's so important to learn and grow with these mistakes by asking for help and allowing yourself to make mistakes. By doing that, you grow, you learn, and you improve. So never be afraid to ask for help, and if somebody asks you for help, pay it forward. Because voice acting is not easy. But if we help each other out, then maybe we can make it a little easier for each other. And there we go, so that is some chatter about why you never stop learning as a voice actor, or voice actress, or voiceover artist, whatever you want to call yourself. As I've said previously, you should never be embarrassed or afraid to ask for advice. I've talked before about how wonderful our community is, so make sure you allow yourself to take part in that, and then pay it forward in the future. #wholesome_memes. But if you did enjoy this video, then do leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more beautiful voice-based content. Keep your eyes out for my next video. I do upload every 2 weeks, but until next time, you beautiful souls, I hope you all stay wonderful.